channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit more serious. We're going to be talking a little bit about ADHD.
I swear I do that in every
You do it every single video. Because little Miss Fidget over here, that's why she does that in every video. She has ADHD, so we just said that we'd pop on, and I'm going to ask Aoife a few questions because we never actually like talk about it in our friendship. Like, it's never came up that we've spoke about it or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
It's never been an issue. I just kind of like her the way she is.
Thanks.
So do you want me to ask questions and then we can chat about it after the questions?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, what age were you when you found out that you had ADHD?
So I was around 12 in secondary school. My first year, I remember my teacher rang up my mum and said, I think Aoife has a few problems, and said, today Aoife was asked in class, what's the difference between insurance and assurance? And I said AS or IS. And that was kind of when mum and dad said, right, okay, something not quite right there, Aoife, because everyone else was like, thought it was hilarious, and I was like, that's the difference, like, whereas obviously it was insurance is, I don't even know what it is, like, but you know what I mean.
That's probably what you answered.
Yeah, literally. So just it kind of started from there, and then my mum and dad decided to take me to a doctor, and they organised like a teachers, what would you call them, inspector, don't you know? People would come along to the school and they'd inspect teachers. So they came along and they inspected me, not the teachers, and I think they were there for a while, like, and kind of went from there. And then I started to take medication, and I think my first kind of 3 years of secondary school were hard because I was a misbehaved child according to others, you know. So, yeah.
You were quite funny though in school.
Thanks. I hope everyone in school thinks I'm funny.
Yeah.
And not just...
No, you were. You were funny.
Okay.
We all got called out of class and we were literally told, like, I know that Aoife is funny and she makes jokes, but like, you're not allowed to laugh at her anymore. And so like, she would like do stuff that was really hilarious and we just wouldn't be able to laugh. We would literally be like that, like not looking at her. Sorry, in case you thought I was being rude.
Yeah, I was like, there was this point when no one laughed at me and I was like, oh, maybe I'm not funny.
Right, are you aware of your ADHD outbursts when you have them?
No, but I am once it's said, because usually I get myself into trouble, so I might overtalk and someone might say to me, wait your turn, like, or I might say what I think and someone say, no, you feel like keep that to yourself, like, so I don't actually know until I've done it and then I'm aware of it, like, you know. But when I'm saying it, it's not a problem, but it could be a really bad thing or anything, like, I'm kind of get what you're giving with me, like, if I don't like you, I don't like you, and I'll say it, and I don't lie to people, which I think is, in my head, it's good, but you know,
but you will like
get myself into trouble for it, you know.
I get it.
And if someone has a problem with me, or even if someone looks at me in just a way that I pick up not nicely, like, it will affect me, like,
you'll take up the wrong way, like,
and then I get myself into trouble for them sort of things as well,
for thinking that somebody Aww, poor little chicken. Do you ever get embarrassed?
Same sort of thing again, like, no, until
it's made
it's made to embarrass me, or someone points it out, or someone says to me, oh, Aoife, you're pulling at yourself, or you're like I pull up my things, like I have a habit of pulling up my jeans, or anything, like I do all these sort of habits, like I'm probably doing it in the video, like I flick, and
you fidget a lot.
I fidget, I can constantly have to do something, and it's like I'm distracting myself from me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel in myself, if I'm fidgeting, it'll distract, like in this, I'll fidget with this and people will look at that instead of me, you know what I mean? It's kind of a distraction for me, more so.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, in school, do you remember the thing I was given?
Yeah, Aoife was given this little thing. It was definitely like second year, and we were all so jealous that like the teacher had brought Aoife in this little like gadget. It was like a little dice,
And it had like, you could twist things on it, and
yeah,
I
on
love
every
that now,
side
like.
there was like different things to do, like buttons to press, or like
It was literally for a baby, like.
yeah.
It was.
But
for
we
a
were
baby.
so jealous.
And but like, I think that was distract me from
to keep you occupied.
Yeah, to keep me occupied and to stop trying to make everyone laugh, because I thought that was great. But then I think it was bad because it distracted all of them, because they'd be looking at me like, and I know I loved that. Then they were all jealous of me, like, and I was throwing my little toy. Yeah. Oh, God, it's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Like imagine. Oh, do you know AoifeO'Keeffe? Oh, was she that one that had that fidget toy in school? Like, that's embarrassing.
No, it's not.
I was what, 14, 15?
Yeah. And she would literally announce to the whole class, "I'm just taking my toy out now." Yeah.
Didn't even know I did that.
Guys, I've just got my toy, and you'll be sitting there like, "Aoife, we can't. We're not allowed to look at you. I'm going to get detention if I look at you." Right. How well do you think your parents deal with your ADHD?
I think they struggle. They like, even as it wasn't such a thing back in the day when I was a small kid, and looking back on it now, they're like, oh my God, like, we had a kid riddled with ADHD. Like, I was bad as a kid. I remember bits. Like, I remember even I'd say up until the age of 9, Dad would have to stay with me until I fell asleep, and he'd walk out and I'd wake up, and I just things like that, and I was just so bold. I'd scream and cry even up until the age of 12. Like, even to secondary school, I was a nightmare for them. So I think back then, because it was so hard, that they cope very well now, because obviously I don't make my dad sleep with me now, like, you know. They find it hard, like in school, where the teachers ringing them every day saying, "Aoife did this today, Aoife did that today," and they're always like, "But we know, like, what can we do? She's going to see a doctor, she's taking medication, what can we do?" Like, so they find that hard, because they always feel that there's someone out there judging me, which there is. There's always, no matter, like, in any group that I'm with, there's always one person that will notice something about me.
Yeah.
And it will always be said. So they find that hard, and they see how I get upset about it, and I can't, like, I don't understand how to control, like, my anger as well. As another thing with the smallest thing could happen, and I can't deal with the stress of that. You know? And that, like, makes people just think ADHD is hyper and misbehaved, but like it's more than that, like, you know.
It's other things on top of it, yeah.
Yeah, like,
I've actually noticed that you do have a little temper.
Oh, I have a really bad temper. Like, I mean, the dog might not talk, like, not look at me one day. And
the dog might not talk to me.
Literally though, like, I'd be like, "Oh, hey Jackson, how are you getting on?" And he's like, and I'm like, "Oh great, now Jackson's not talking to me." That's just an example.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm just going to use you as an example. You could, like, be like, "Oh, Aoife, stop," and I'd be like, "Oh my God, the girl hates me," like, you know. I pick up everything, and I make the worst out of everything, and it gets me into trouble constantly. Like, from all throughout school, I've fell out with people, I've lost friends, I've just always, because I'm always so, like, I think and think and think, and my brain is just non-stop. When I go to sleep, it's just like that. And
the
then
little monkey with the symbols.
Literally, like, and then until I sleep, and then I have a good night's sleep, and then wake up, and it's just, again, my head, I feel like my brain's a washing machine, like,
oh my God.
That's what it feels like when I'm trying to sleep, and I literally just want to hit my head and just say, "Let's go to sleep," like.
Yeah.
But it's much better than it used to be, like. But yeah, I probably went completely off topic there again, but.
Oh no, you didn't. Right, did you struggle or find school hard due to lack of attention, etc.?
Yes. I mean, more so, 'cause, like I said, I was getting in trouble, but and I didn't know that I had lack of attention, or well, I did though, I suppose, because I mean, like I said to you before, my homework, like I'd pick, everything was just to, like, get it done.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care if it could say, "Where was Hitler born?" and I'd know the answer, but the quickest answer would be Wexford, and I'd write Wexford just to get it done. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Or like, when did any geography question, and I just write SpongeBob just so I had an answer down. Like.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously that's not done, but to me it was done. I filled in what I was told to fill in.
Yeah. Did you
whether it was right or wrong,
for your leaving cert, did you have, like, a script? Did you have somebody write in your paper for you?
No, for my junior cert I had to do it in a separate room. I had to, and I hated that. So for the leaving cert I sat with everyone. But I mean, for biology, I failed. I got 39% in the mock, and I said, "Oh, great! I can pass this. 1 more percent, and I passed."
Yeah.
Opened it, read every single question, shot it, wrote my own. So there was one word that I learned from first year: niche, the role of an organism in an ecosystem. It's the only thing I learned in biology. That didn't come up, so I wrote it at the top with a winky face, wrote my exam number on it, shot it, and walked out.
Aoife, teacher.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I got like a no grade, like NG.
Eve.
Just couldn't
I
be
didn't
arsed.
know that.
Oh, I couldn't be arsed. I didn't know anything. And I was like, what is the point of me blabbing on like when I don't know anything?
You definitely knew something on it.
Swear on my life. Nothing.
You were just waiting for niche to come up.
Yeah. I learned one thing and it didn't come up.
Oh, Eve.
Yeah. You could be telling me a story. If I don't find that story interesting, all I'm seeing is your mouth moving. I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not processing anything.
You never
other
listen
than
to anything that I say.
Yeah, maybe nothing you say is interesting. I'm really messing. But yeah, like that's another thing as well.
Yeah.
What was the question? How did it affect? No. Did I struggle in school?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I did. Like I did struggle. I got myself into trouble so much, non-intentionally, you know.
Yeah.
And
but I think teachers are probably not. Like, I know primary school teachers can deal with it very well.
Secondary school teachers can't.
No.
I think it is something. It's just you have to go off to your
learning support. Yeah.
And it's just you're shoved in a learning support room. They weren't very understanding. It was always just give out to Aoife. That's the best way. But yeah. Giving out to me is the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
I just take it to heart then, and my ADHD burst will get worse then. Like, and I'm like, she hates me. Oh my god, she hates me. I can't have everyone in the class hate me. I better say something funny, like, you know?
Yeah, because I found some classes in school you were fine in.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was
and that was the teacher that did understand me.
Yeah, there was other classes that you were just like...
There was a teacher, I won't say names or anything, but I got on with... So, like, obviously in 6th year and all, I was fine, like, I was grand, like, and there was just a teacher that I really, 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 really liked, and she really just understood me, and she'd ignore me. If I ever said that and she'd ignore it. Yeah. And that's the way it should have been. Like, yeah. Like, it's just Aoife. Like, it's just me. Like you don't say, hi, this is Aoife. She has ADHD. It's just, hi, this is Aoife. My friend Aoife, like, you know? Yeah. I keep doing that. I know. It's not like an overall, no teachers know how to deal with it, but there were certain teachers that would scream at you and drag you out of class in front of everyone. Yeah. And make you feel this big, you know? Yeah, stand outside. Yeah, stand outside for the whole class, Aoife. Grand. People coming past, what do you do now? People in different years used to walk past, oh, what did you do now? Like, you know? Yeah. As if I was this big, bad child. All I was doing was messing about, you know? Yeah. Oinking. And I actually remember, that's what I mean, I'd oink in class or do anything like. And I feel like everyone did this, but I remember I'd go through all the books and I'd find the like ugliest picture and I'd point to and say, that's you.
Amber, go to page 73, it's you. Be like statue or something from
a
like
naked
Rome.
Statue.
Oh my god, I know. Right.
And I do that with everyone, I'd go around everyone in the class and get everyone. I remember.
How does ADHD affect you? Are you hyperactive, inattentive, or both?
Both. So I'm I don't listen. Like I said, like seeing the mouth talk and not actually understand what the mouth is saying, like is inattentive. And then hyperactive is I'm always having to fidget, I'm always have to do something, I'm always having to I just always have to be doing something. Yeah. And another thing, I don't know where this kind of falls, but like if you say to me, Aoife, today we're going to go to the beach, and then you text me later saying, oh, Aoife, I'm not actually going to go to the beach today, I don't feel like it, I'd be like, that would stress me out because I have it planned now in my head, I'm going to the beach today. Yeah, you have your little routine. And then it's just like I'm going back down, then I have to think of something else to do. Or that's nearly like a touch of OCD. That's my, so I also have OCD, so ADHD has branches. Yeah. And that would be one of the branches, and OCD used to be a major problem with me. I think a lot of it was OCD also. Yeah. So yeah, but that's more my OCD. Maybe another video about all my problems. Right. So I found a forum online, and it was like all teenagers asking each other questions about ADHD. And one 13-year-old girl asked, should I tell my friends about my diagnosis or keep it a secret? So what do you think? 100%, yeah. Like, it's just, because then people just be like, oh, that's just Betty, or that's just Mary, that's the way she is, like.
Yeah.
So, you don't have to go, hi, I'm Aoife, I have ADHD, but you can
just say it, like.
You're like, oh, I have ADHD, it's annoying me today.
Yeah, or by the way, if I say this,
it's because.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing is, people always tell me that, like, my ADHD isn't an excuse for things that I do, whereas I wouldn't do it if I didn't have ADHD.
Yeah.
So to me, not that it's an excuse, but it's why, it's the reason, you know. And I found that all throughout my life since a little kid, like even in school, the teacher would say, like, she can't do that, like, and then mum say, it's her ADHD. Oh, but it's not an excuse, she can't be doing that. But it is, you know, that's why I do it.
It's like telling somebody who's in a wheelchair, it's like trying to tell them, like get up and walk. And like they say, well, I can't, and like somebody's telling them, well, that's not an excuse that you have a spinal injury so you can't get up and walk. Like, it is an excuse.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I find that hard. A lot of people would say that to me, like, in life in general, anyone, like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh. Right, last question. So we obviously, like, me and Aoife play sports together. So do you think it affects you as much in sport as it does in other things?
Sport helps me.
Yeah.
It's a routine for me. It's training on a Wednesday, training on a Thursday, for training soccer Wednesday, training Thursday for football. Like, it's a routine, like, and I'm in that routine every week, and I enjoy that. And I might say, oh, I don't want to go training tonight. I feel so good after it. In sport, when I'm playing a match, I sometimes you dread training, but I never dread a match. I enjoy it. It just gets everything out, and so no, I think sport is probably one of the best things that can happen to me.
Like a coping mechanism.
Yeah, it's definitely a coping mechanism. I'm very grateful for sport. I don't know, like, I didn't even, like, I've played sport for years now, but I stopped for a long time. I mean, I was a Leinster champion in athletics, and I stopped because of my ADHD, because I wasn't feeling confident in myself anymore.
Yeah, but I do find, like, if you're sitting down even eating a meal with Aoife, like she doesn't concentrate on anything. She doesn't concentrate on even picking up her food from her plate and putting it in her mouth.
It gets everywhere. It's on my t-shirt, it's on my mouth.
It's literally, it'll be like in her eyes.
It could be in my friend's eyes.
It'll be everywhere. She doesn't concentrate on what you're talking about. Like, she's very, like, you do find it very hard to keep attention to something. But when we're playing a match, like, she's, like, that's the only time I've ever seen you pay attention.
Yeah.
Like,
although it's one time when we was playing a match, it was a good few years ago, and a whippet ran onto the pitch, and I started chasing the whippet instead of the ball.
Oh, for God's
I was like, oh, he's so cute. But, like, I mean, I love dogs, so anything's going to distract me.
But other than that, like, it's the only time I've ever seen her be able to actually
concentrate,
like, read something completely.
Yeah, I completely read a match, like, I know. Yeah.
Like, if I have the ball down here, you'll see Aoife's mind turning on, and she's running up because she knows she has to be there.
I'm in the right places. Like,
if that was any other situation, she would just be, like, completely blanked out.
You're right. Yeah, I know. She understands me.
I understand.
There's not many people that do understand me.
No, but it's never really came, like,
as a problem. It's never a problem.
I've never said, like, Aoife, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like, why are you butting in? Why are you talking over me?
There is people that do understand me, but there's a lot of people
that don't.
Minority understand me.
Yeah.
Majority don't.
Yeah, but we don't care.
It's okay.
We love you.
My dogs also love me.
Yeah.
Don't really care. So yeah, that's kind of it for today, I suppose. It was just kind of a casual we tried to make light of the situation, really, because to me it shouldn't be a situation.
Yeah.
So comment below if you think there's any ideas or questions about ADHD or anything, or if you've any video suggestions or whatever.
Yeah, and like and subscribe and turn your notifications on.
Yeah.
And show Aoife some love, because we love her.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.